Hello everyone, this is Ernest Foreign Chat Web Business. How's everyone doing today? So I want to talk about 7 emotions that you may face while dating Ukrainian women. It's inspired by my blog post called Emotions of International Dating. I wrote it back on my 34th birthday. I'll provide the link or URL to this video, description of the video, if you want to visit and read more information. So let's see. These are the 7 emotions that you might face if you go to Odessa, Ukraine, or Eastern Europe. Somewhere close to Odessa, Ukraine, like Poland, Romania, Belgium, so on. I'll tell you, the emotions that you might face while dating women in Ukraine or Eastern Europe. Emotion number 1, curious. You might become curious. In other words, you might become more interested in international dating or enter an international relationship with Ukrainian women or Eastern European women after reading, hearing, watching, or even dating them. If you go on first days, second days, third days. Either or, you might become curious, because I say that because that happened to me. I'm waiting to go back to Ukraine or some other country and date foreign women again because I know that I'm gonna be treated with respect and care. I know that women are going to show interest in me. They're not going to consider me boring, and then I don't have to worry about them possibly using me, trying to get me to buy them expensive meals or so, especially if I have a good translator. And I recommend, Elizabeth is a good translator because I dated 5 women from her agency back in August 2019. 5, amazing women. Got a chance to know them individually, and of course, I still remember one lady. She talked about the story about how her family, treats her brother, favors her brother more than they do with her. I was kind of surprised because here in the United States is the opposite. Women are more favored than men are, but in Ukraine, unfortunately, the men are more respected and favored than the women are, and that's why women are, left, frustrated and disappointed, rejected, alone. But they want to find, good-hearted men who want to love them, respect them, and want to marry them, have kids with them, and that's why foreign chat weapons exist to help them. Moving on to emotion number 2, you might become scared. You might become xenophobic, which means you're scared of entering a foreign country, seeing what the culture's like, seeing what the people are like, realize how different they are. Let's see, possibly xenophobic. You might become scared to approach beautiful women or talk to them or ask them on a date or anything because your lack of experience or your negative experiences with American or Western women. I admit that, I was kind of scared at myself when I started dating. Started dating in Barranquilla, Colombia, back in July 2008. Because of my lack of experience, but it turned out a pleasant experience, and I met women. I dated women who were nicer, even easier to talk to than it is with my own family. It's just a great feeling to go overseas, go to a country you've never been, and just meet total strangers, who are just positive and caring and respectful. And you could just, I mean, here in the United States, it's just feel like you have no one. No one you can talk to, no one you can really be yourself. Sometimes you gotta pretend to be someone else, or feel like you gotta feel pressure to do what everyone else wants you to do. But once you go overseas, you'll feel a breath of fresh air. You can be yourself, and you can just enjoy life with people you don't know, and then you can easily find a beautiful woman, a woman who's just beyond your dreams. And I want I want you, other men, to experience that. Let's see. Yeah, you may become scared, but eventually you're gonna have zero regrets, and you might help other men overcome personal issues, or people in general overcome personal issues. And if you keep going overseas to date women, you might find your true love. Emotion number 3, excited. Let's see. I wrote your comfort zone, is going to expand. You're going to probably be, happier, dating women, seeing what they're like, seeing what the culture's like, experience it all in a short time, like I have. And then eventually you're going to overcome your fear, and you're going to expand your comfort zone. And if you keep going overseas and dating Ukrainian women or other foreign women, you're going to probably follow your heart and build new relationships that are going to last for a lifetime. I'll move on to the 4th emotion, realistic. You might have some date. You might, set your translator, or you might set up dates. But the women might, cancel it. Let's see, I'm trying to explain it. Yeah, you might get dates that are perhaps canceled, postponed, or ended early because women are, they might be busy, yeah, with their jobs or taking care of their children, so on. But my advice to you is to have patience and, sympathize, have respect for, whatever issues they're dealing with. I mean, I know this happened to me. I had dates with women, but the women cancel it because, they moved away, or let's see, or they had, their kids, something going on with their family members, so on. Anything happen, but the only thing you could do is, remain patient, understanding, and respectful. And if you can date those women, that that if you could date them, I guess reschedule the date for another time. That'd be great. If not, then there's plenty of other ladies that you can choose to date, and hopefully, the translator would ask them if they want to date you, and things will work out. Emotion number 5, optimistic. Regardless of, unpleasant reality of dating, Ukrainian women or Eastern European women, you want to stay positive regardless, overcome barriers, and, always see the positive side of everything, no matter how negative or unpleasant it is. That's what's going to help. That's what's going to emotionally or mentally help you get through. That's what's going to help you, move forward to your goals or wishes. And if you stay optimistic, eventually you're going to attract the right woman for you. Now, emotion number 6, confident. You're going to face beautiful ladies in the flesh, with or without help from Elizabeth or her assigned translator. You might receive or replace your problems with solutions from the ladies you date, and also Elizabeth or her translator, through communicating, befriending, and remain positive. So yeah, as you get to know, get to know the ladies in Ukraine or Eastern Europe, like I have, you want to start, feeling more comfortable around them. You want to gain confidence around women in general. You're going to start seeing, realizing that women in Ukraine, Eastern Europe, are, friendlier, more approachable. You're going to realize how different they are from women here in the United States or Canada or United Kingdom or wherever you are in the Western world. And, and just pretty much, you're just going, let's see, trying to explain. You're just not going to really care much more. You're not going to worry. And you're not going to, be scared or whatever. You're going to, that's the main thing. Is the more you get to know, people overseas, especially beautiful women in Ukraine or Eastern Europe, the more confident you're going to become, like I have, and you're going to be happier, and you're going to enjoy your life, and you're probably going to plan, your future with, a beautiful Ukrainian woman or Eastern European woman. Emotion number 7, you may become eager, like I have. Let's see, I wrote like something like mathematical. Like at first, you may have the fear of the unknown, like which is a foreign country, strangers, the food, places, so on. That's a xenophobia. In the second stage, you're gonna experience a culture shock. Once you go there, seeing things you don't recognize at all, and seeing people who may look strange. They may seem strange to you because you're not used to them. You're used to, people and culture and everything else here in the United States or Western world, no matter how toxic or complicated they are. In the third stage, you're going to see what you need to see and just accept the truth of the ladies, Ukrainian or Eastern European ladies, the culture, the food, places, so on. And then the last stage, you might become, eager to plan another trip at that same, and plan another trip in Odessa, Ukraine, or somewhere nearby in Eastern Europe. And then maybe you can get Elizabeth or her assigned translator to help you plan your second trip, organize it, and of course, and eventually help you find the right lady. So whether you face positive emotions, negative emotions, or both during your potential vacation in Odessa, Ukraine, or somewhere close in Eastern Europe like Poland, Romania, Belgium, I can't think of any other countries nearby Ukraine, but yes, anywhere in Eastern Europe, you want to still have, cherished memories, newfound relationships, an opportunity to find the right lady, your future girlfriend or wife. Let your emotions guide you on your international journey and lead you to true love with a woman who fulfills or exceeds your expectations. So hopefully you like the words, that I said. Hopefully they encourage you. Please like this video, share it, leave me a comment. I'll be happy to respond to whatever you have to say. And please subscribe to the channel and watch videos from Elizabeth, Valeria, Elena, Kareem, Vita, other people who've done amazing videos, foreign chat weapons. I would appreciate it. And I'll talk to you in the next video.